Man, look, where do I start, right? So I just watched the Kid L Dawgface interview with the Coney Island owners, right? And where do I fucking start, man? Okay. I'm glad this was brought up. This shit, and it's another dude that's doing podcasts that he going around the city. I like what he doing. But look, I've been speaking on this, man, and what I'm gonna say it a little harsher, right? And I'm just gonna be real. Nigga might lose friends over this, but I'm gonna be 100% real. Like most people who fuck with me know I'm loyal. They know that even when I talk about white people, right? My white buddies pretty much gonna be on the same page because I'm gonna speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say nothing just to be disrespectful to the motherfucker. So let me. But listen, I'm telling you now, man. Look, bro. This shit. I'm glad this shit came up, and there's people that I know that's involved, and I like that shit. Somebody had to have voice. Now I've been speaking on this shit. It don't get traction, right? You know what I'm saying? When I speak about shit that goes on in the city and shit that people should care about, depression, bullying, suicide, alcohol and drug abuse, shit like that I'm deeply, rooted in my community. People don't listen to that shit. They want to hear me talk about Whack 100 or a fucking snitch or a rapper. Then I get motion, right? Listen here, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Now, listen, take it how you want to take it, bro. Fuck them, right? Fuck them, right? None of them motherfuckers like niggas. None of them, bro. None of them. Listen, bro. They associate with niggas. This is facts. I'm talking about the Chaldeans. I'm talking about the fucking Albanians. And we look at them as all the same to us. We think them they call them, how niggas is, them call them, Arabs, and they different. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the Chaldean community, the Albanians and they different. Like, it was two different languages, one Muslim. I don't understand all that shit. So we gonna put them all under one roof in this motherfucker, right? How they do us, right? And it's not, I'm being real, bro. And I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it, my nigga. I done watched, bro, listen to me. And it's our fucking fault. But always know this, like my man, a white boy told me this, the game was rigged from the beginning. So it might look like it's our fault that we losing and we did this, but this shit was strategically planned for this shit to happen. It's not really our fault. Yeah, we can say we're doing it, but it's shit that make it like this. I can't explain it, but listen. Bro, we got to look at us first. As a people, we fucked up, jealous hearted, don't want shit, support everybody else as people. That's the first. We broken and we hate to fuck each other. This is the fucking problem. So what I'm gonna ask you, and I always say this, and like I was gonna do Kid L show, right? You know what I'm saying? I done reach out to him, you know what I'm saying, had conversations with whoever, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna happen. Listen, think about this. You in a third world country, impoverished. You poor as a motherfucker. There's war going on, violence, it's poverty, right? So you look at America and you say this is the place of freedom and riches, right? So you want to get there and build a great life for yourself. Chaldeans, right? I'm talking to the Chaldean community, Albanian, whoever the fuck, Mexicans, all these motherfuckers in one, right? So you want to come to the United States of America, the place of hope and high dreams and all this shit, rich people, right? Where's the first place these motherfuckers go to, though? You would think you come to a place like America, I'm gonna go where the rich people at, right? I'm gonna go where it's happening at, like, you know what I'm saying? New York, California, Las Vegas, where the rich people. I want to be rich, so I'm gonna hang around rich people. I'm gonna build and mingle with the rich, because it's the land of opportunity, right? They don't do that, though, right? Where they come to? Where do a poor, impoverished motherfuckers with nothing out of a war-ridden country, where the fuck do they come from to build? Well, they come right to the fucking ghetto, where it's poor, impoverished, war-ridden neighborhoods, right? So they jumping out the grease into the fire. Believe it, but listen, nigga, it's war over there, but it's dangerous more dangerous in the hood. More of these motherfuckers than died here in the neighborhood than them motherfuckers than over there. It's war right here. It's poor, impoverished motherfuckers here. So why in the fuck, you gotta think to yourself, why would I come for opportunity? These motherfuckers come looking for riches and opportunity, and they come to the poorest place in the world, the ghetto where niggas at. Move right in where these poor niggas at, and within years build millions of dollars worth of wealth from damn near a 500 square foot building, my nigga. When around them is nothing but poor motherfuckers. But they managed to come from a poor, war-ridden, famished country over to this motherfucker where the shit is even worse, and they managed to make it and support their kids and live good and make millions of dollars and hand this shit down to their family off niggas' back. And they say it ain't no money in the ghetto. You a motherfucking lie, dog. Listen, dog, these liquor stores is listen, dog. The liquor stores on the corner from you, whether you're on 7 Mile, 6 Mile, Schoolcraft, East Charmers, fucking Springer and Mac, motherfucker, wherever you may be, that little ass store on the corner from you is doing millions. They might do $1 million in lottery by itself, my nigga. Niggas, and look around the areas where they at. It's nothing but poor ass. You know who make them the most money? The poorest motherfuckers coming there all day spending $2 for a cheap half a pint, Lucy's. And listen, they come in, they hate niggas. Listen, what's fucked up about it? You would think, why they don't go to the white people? White people not gonna let them come where they at. There's no other nationality gonna let these motherfuckers come and do what they do, but niggas embrace them and let them come right to our hoods with no problem. And these motherfucking Chaldeans, Albanians, whoever the fuck they are, they already done heard about niggas. They already know niggas don't stick together. They hobbits, pieces of shit, right? That's how they look at us. Already, they think they better than us before they even get here. They already told, like, listen, this was going on. These niggas gonna beat the door down. Fuck them, right? They don't live in a neighborhood. When they leave this motherfucker, they build their own communities and come to the ghetto and get their money. Ain't that a bitch? But we can't build shit. Now, you get a nigga right here with a weed spot or a crack spot or some shit right here banging right now. A nigga gonna try to rob him, kick the door in and kill him, right? Right? That's what happens all the time. All the time, that's what happens, right? Motherfucker open a dispensary right now, a nigga gonna rob it, knock the doors. You know what I'm saying? It's always some fuck shit with black people. These Chaldeans, Albanians, whatever the fuck they are, they come to this motherfucker, talk to niggas any kind of way, throw them all on their ass outside the store, treat them like shit, give them $5 to sweep the whole goddamn lot up, bro. And these niggas at night make sure these motherfuckers get safely to their car to go to their neighborhood. Niggas lock the door. And listen, bro, how many stores you done seen been robbed? It happens. Of course it's gonna happen. But the weed spot around the corner, they been robbed 10 motherfucking times, and these motherfuckers comfortable with walking in and out their hood. And don't let a nigga get behind the counter. Don't let a nigga get, that nigga think he almighty, my nigga. He working behind the counter is like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's unreal, bro, the way these motherfuckers think about niggas, though. I grew up with Chaldeans. I went to Southfield Lathrop, my nigga. I know how they think. None of them like niggas. Not one. Yeah, of course, if you getting money with them, here go the thing with the Mexicans, too. They let the Mexicans over here. And this is not racist. I'm telling facts. I'm not being racist. I'm telling you real shit. These Mexicans or whatever the fuck they call it, the same thing. Not the they call it something else. else. I don't know where the fuck they from. They all look the same, talk the Spanish and shit, look alike. But they come here, bro, go straight to the motherfucking ghetto, and they build their own little communities, but they get money from the niggas, right? So now you done let these motherfuckers over here, the Chaldeans, the Mexicans, whoever, right? But y'all, swear to God, it's a war on drugs. But every plug I done never had was either what? A Mexican or a fucking Albanian or Chaldean. All the time. They'll fuck with you. Long as you getting money with them, they gon' fuck with you. And this what I always said. Who the fuck I always say that with? Like Boosie and Vlad, right? I look at their relationship and it's like a nigga and an A-Rad, right? Long as this nigga getting money. Now Boosie let Vlad come to his house 1,000,000 times. But I guarantee you, he ain't never been to Vlad motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Long as you making money for these motherfuckers, they gonna play like your brother, my nigga. Yeah, we cool. You cool to a certain extent, my nigga. Long as you making that money and bringing that money, but behind your back, you a fucking obbit, my nigga. You a nigga. So when you in the store and you hear a motherfucker say obbit, they talking about your black ass. They don't like niggas, right? So now, listen, they build these stores in their neighborhoods. Most of the store, you gotta think about it, bro. Where do most motherfuckers get killed at and robbed at? At these liquor stores, Coney Islands. It's the carjacking murder capital. A motherfucker will get killed every day of the week and they'll never close this bitch down, right? They open the next motherfucking day. A black nigga open a club, a bar. I'm telling you the truth. And the motherfucker gets shot out in front of it. They want to close that bitch down. They got to change the name of it because it's black on, right? So they like it's violent. We're going to close this down. There's too much happening around it. Look how many drug usage, drug sales, and there's no security. They don't even hire security to walk to the women to the car or to get these niggas out the parking lot. They don't give a fuck what's going on outside. Long as they getting that money to the inside. You understand? That's all that matter to them, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, these motherfuckers own stores and won't do nothing to them. The parking lots be fucked all up. It's damn near falling in until they get tickets. What do they do for the neighborhood, bro? And people, first thing they say, what should they do? What the fuck do you mean? What should you do? If you making $1 million in the neighborhood, you can't get the kids going back to school shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't give out dinners, nothing. You don't do nothing for the community, but you take our money and go straight to your people, and that's it. And I understand. That's why I understand what dawgface is saying, man. These motherfuckers don't do nothing for the community they gay. They don't even, first of all, they don't like niggas, nigga. Believe me, bro. I don't give a fuck which one of them it is. You cool to a certain extent. I want to say something, but I don't want to burn the bridge. I want to say something right now, but I don't want to burn the bridge, and I've been synced. I'm going to keep it up. You know, it's going to come out, though. My nigga, I done made millions of dollars, bro. Listen, I done made millions of dollars that came through my hands, given to other nationalities, illegal drugs, we going to say, right? Who more likely to go to jail for this shit? They never. It's always the nigga, right? We seem to be the problem, right? They make it look like, but where the fuck is we getting this shit from? You never hear about these motherfuckers too much getting out. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they come in this bro, listen, I'm off track. You get to the stores. This how you know they don't care about niggas, man. Because we don't care about ourselves, but really, these motherfuckers, and listen, this what makes me upset though. You walk in the store, I never thought about this in my life. Walk in any liquor store on the corner, do it tomorrow, today, especially in the deep hoods. Do you know all that shit is outdated? Every fucking thing in there. Pick up a pair of Vienna sausages and look at the date on that bitch. Pick up the candy, look at the date. None of that shit is up to par, bro. I never even thought about looking at the expiration date on the pop. I just get this shit and go. Till I walked in and somebody said, let me check it. Then that shit was from like 86, my nigga. No, boy, this shit was like old in the motherfucker. Like, I'm just exaggerating, but you know, it was old in the motherfucker, right? What's good in a liquor store that a nigga can buy? When you go to any liquor store outside of Detroit, go to Mexican town where the Mexicans at. Go where the white people at. Every liquor store, when you walk in it, go down to Dearborn where the Arabs at, the Chaldeans. You walk in that motherfucker, all of them got fresh fruit in there. When you walk in, you're gonna see bananas, oranges, fresh sandwiches made, all this type of shit. You walk in a nigga store, ain't none of that shit there. Everything outdated. What can you go in there? What type of substance can you get out of there that's anywhere healthy? The shit old and it's all fucked up. It's nothing nutritional there. You think they gonna get that shit to they people? Do you think they gonna get that shit to they people, bro? They don't want that many liquor stores in they fucking community, but they'll put them bitches on every block for block for block. That's why I don't understand why you dumb niggas, man, this shit make me so, y'all stupid ass, dumb ass niggas voting on a marijuana law. The only drug that we had that we can make some money out of with the less time, y'all get that shit to these motherfuckers. Nah, look, dog, we don't own shit. You just gave a whole hustle for these motherfuckers to have legally, and they still doing it illegally. They mixing it in, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They own all the dispensaries, these Chaldean motherfuckers, Albanians, whatever the fuck they call. How the fuck do they run our neighborhoods, my nigga? How? And the thing is, what pissed me off the most, these motherfuckers be in that bitch all day talking to niggas any and every kind of way. They talk to niggas any and however the fuck they want to talk to them. You can't come a penny short. They're overcharging you for fucking everything. They ain't doing shit to the community. They place of business is the worst place it is because so much crime goes on around this motherfucker, but nobody seems to give a fuck. They won't get security. Long as they get home safe, that's all that matter, man. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is that a nigga won't touch now one of them. A nigga won't touch now one of them. But open up a weed spot, nigga, and got 2 ounces in the motherfucker, they'll kick the door down and kill your whole ass. Because it's another nigga. Let a nigga open up a fucking liquor store right now across from a Chaldean liquor store. Y'all niggas will tear that Chaldean liquor store down. And he can be $1 more on everything. They taxing the fuck out of us. When you look at the liquor prices, when you go certain places and look how high that shit is, bro. They don't give a fuck. They look, man, listen, dope, bro. Listen to me. You listen to me good. I always say this. When a white man get up and he go grocery shopping, what he gonna see? He gonna see white people, right? When he get up in the morning, he go get his hair cut. White people. When he go get some gas, he gonna see a white person at the counter. When he go to the corner store, he gonna see what? White people, right? When these Mexicans that live in our city, Detroit, Michigan, right? When you look up Mexican town, and Mexicans do not fuck with niggas at all. They think they better than us. 100% facts. Chaldeans, Albanians, and fucking Mexicans and all that shit, they look down on niggas and up to white folks. 100% facts. They think niggas is the worst pieces of shit on earth. They think they above us. Chaldeans for sure think. I went to school with them, man. Musma Eri Gakpa. You know what I mean? Like, I went to school with them. You can't tell me how they think. I made millions of dollars with them, bro. I had $100,000 tab every week, faithfully, give or take, with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they're not good people. I'm not saying that all of them are fucked up. But it's not, they not your friend. We not friends. We associates. High and by, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They'll never cut a nigga in on nothing, bro. They'll never buy shit from you. You ain't never seen a motherfucking a Chaldean ain't buying shit from a nigga. A black-owned store, car wash, or nothing, they will not solicit it. You ain't never seen a motherfucker, unless he dropping off 1,000 bricks or 2,000 bowls at that motherfucker. He ain't gonna get a car wash from a nigga. He not gonna solicit nothing a nigga doing. Neither are these Mexicans. They will never solicit you, my nigga. But one thing about the Mexicans, they self-sufficient though. They don't get two fucks. All they got them and they got their own people. They don't fuck with nobody. I respect that. They hard workers. I respect it. But I'm just saying, how do they come to our city and live so good and comfortable, man? They done made it so they don't even need black dollars. Like the Chaldeans depend on niggas because they community ain't as the Mexicans don't need a nigga to come because there's enough of them in their own community where if a nigga come over, you don't. But niggas patronize them though. You can go to Social Mocos or Mondo's. You can go down there to order liquor stores, stop before you go to such and such. You support them. But when you walk in all the motherfucking stores, I'm gonna tell you what you won't see. Two things you're not gonna see: a nigga behind the counter or a nigga outside begging. Anybody begging. You ain't gonna see, for sure gonna see no Mexican outside begging. I've never seen it. I've never went up to a Mexican store, a Mexican town, and I'm there every day. If I'm not down on Vernon, Fort Street, and all that shit every day, at least 3 times a week, my name ain't what it is. I'm plugged down there, my nigga. I go down there all the time. I'm there all the time. You wanna catch blue, be on Vernon long enough. You gonna see me roll right up that motherfucker. I'm from that way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck about a nigga. Really want to speak to you. Don't give a fuck. That's why Saturday I'm doing this walk around Detroit. I'm glad this shit happened. I'm gonna show you they don't give a fuck. I'm gonna let them tell you they don't give a fuck about a nigga. They'll tell you they don't like niggas, nigga. They look down on the Chaldeans especially. They don't give a fuck. Talk right about you while you right there. Don't give a fuck what you doing. Nigga, if you not making them no money, they don't give 2 fucks about you. They don't do what for the community. They taking their money back, sending it to their people, my nigga. They sending their money back to their people. They don't give a fuck. Listen, man, when you see a store that look nice and lit up, man, pray to God, be thankful. Because most of these motherfuckers are like, nigga, I ain't gonna do that. But you look at most of these motherfucking stores, my nigga, they run down, parking lot fucked up. And what's so fucked up to me is that no tickets written, no nothing. Nigga, it be dark than the motherfucking parking lot fucked up, paint chipped everywhere, but nobody writing them tickets telling them to fix the fucking property up. But a nigga opens something, nigga, the grass grows too high, they want to write a ticket. They want any reason to take the property. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no, they not doing nothing for our community. They don't live in our community. What the fuck they give a fuck about our community for? And the most money is made in the deepest part of the ghettos. The worse the neighborhood, the more money these motherfuckers make. Man, listen, bro. They'll smile in your face all motherfucking day, bro. I went to school with a lot of them, man. And they cool people to speak to and talk with. But you will never step foot in one of these motherfuckers' houses. They ain't gonna never do no business with you at all. They're never gonna do. Listen. But these the motherfuckers we choose to patronize. These the motherfuckers we go and give our money to every motherfucking day. And it seems so easy for them to come and open up an establishment in our neighborhood. Sale, the Arab from the hood, Chaldean from the hood, this motherfucker, I'm going to get him a shirt. Because Tony Finkel, he called himself Mr. Finkel, right? But I'm going to get Sale a fucking shirt that says Mr. Finkel on it. That nigga on every goddamn thing that's worth some shit, from goddamn Lasher all the way to Telegraph, all the way to goddamn to that shit turn or whatever the fuck it is past living. That nigga own every goddamn thing right there. Now, one thing I can say about Sal, and it's a few, I can't speak for all of them. I'm speaking for the majority. Now, one thing about Sal, he'll kind of look out. You know what I'm saying? He here and there, give away some shit, or, if somebody died. I don't watch Sal look out for the funeral services or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. But not much, though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But You ain't gonna see many of them doing shit for the hood, my nigga. Not nothing. And there's something else I really want to speak on, bro. But like I said, I don't want to burn no bridges right now. But I see something like, yeah, man, listen to me. But I heard dawgface on that shit with Kid Air. I heard him say, hey, you seem a little racist to Kid Air, right? And listen, bro. Who you think a motherfucker gonna roll with, though? Like I say, at the end of the day, like, who do you think a motherfucker, who you think he gonna roll with? He gonna go with his people, my nigga. Like my man said, the Albanian said, hey, we all stick together. He said that. He said, yeah, them my people, we all stick together, right? That came out that motherfucker mouth, right? And I know, and this would make me so mad, right? Because that nigga dawgface say, all I see is nigga this, all up his shit, right? All nigga this, nigga this. Nigga. These are the most racist motherfuckers on the face of the earth, bro. I'm just telling you, I grew up with them. I grew up around them. Yeah, you a nigga. They don't give a fuck. They don't listen, dog. These motherfuckers need to be exposed, dog. There's some good ones. There's always exceptions. There's been people there for years, been respectful to the neighborhood and help people in need, man. But the average, some of these motherfuckers, dog. And listen, you can go look at the pharmacies. Listen, if Chaldeans decide to starve niggas right now, they could do it. What y'all saying? No, they can't. Oh, Blue tripping. So you telling me Chaldeans can't starve a nigga? So if they all, if niggas got on their head right now and they said fuck niggas, and they stop selling gas, where you gonna get gas from? If they stop, said fuck it, close the grocery stores down, how you gonna eat? They own every grocery store in the fucking neighborhood. We go to Walmart. Make it difficult for niggas, right? They don't sell no liquor. Let's say they go on a whole strike for like a month straight where they ain't open none of their establishments. Niggas would be in trouble. Niggas wouldn't know what to do. Waking up, the liquor store closed. Right? I can't go get no groceries because they own that shit. They own every fucking thing you wake up and see. What the fuck don't they own? The dispensaries. Half the drugs that's in the drug houses around the liquor stores is gave to the niggas by the motherfuckers that own the liquor store. Facts, nigga. But see, we the face of everything bold. Here go the problem. Niggas is the face of everything that's fucked up. When you look at welfare, it's way more white people, Chaldean motherfuckers on welfare than any nigga could begin to think of, right? They want to do them numbers and say this and that. But brother, we the face of poorness, right? So when you say welfare, the first thing white people get to see is, yeah, cut them niggas welfare off. But nigga, you own it. Even the poor ones think they better than niggas. I got a friend, bro. I said this other day, even the poorest of the poor white people think they better than niggas. They can be on welfare and everything and leave you messages like, you hide the nigga welfare check under his work boots and this, right? But these motherfuckers be just in his worst shape. When they giving away anything and you look at the news, you see white people handing that shit out and niggas accepting it, right? That's how they put niggas, right? That's how you see niggas all the time. We always the accepting of help and never giving help. And it's like the white people always the one that's and these motherfuckers be poor as a motherfucker. These motherfuckers getting sweat equity, right? Like I seen white people come. One day I woke up, it was 1,000 white people around the neighborhood, just planting flowers and shit. And so I talked to the lady. She was like, we from California, you know, in different places. She was like, what we do is we come here because there's so many empty places, right? There's so many empty spots in Detroit and so many vacant houses that they're coming here putting in sweat hours, which is work, planting, fixing fences and shit, painting houses. That shit go towards them getting a house. It's called sweat equity, right? They sweat, they work, and then they give them and put in for different houses. They didn't put so many hours in. Nigga, look down my shorts. And I'm telling you, a white man was given a house. He moved from California to Detroit, my nigga, to come living on Bangor and Magnolia. The nigga, a white boy, purest day in the middle of the motherfucking ghetto on Bangor and Magnolia. How fucking more ghetto can you get, nigga? Ain't nothing but niggas and Mexicans over there. And a straight 100% white boy over there fixing up a house that most likely was given to him. And they giving them money to fix it up. They paying motherfuckers to come to the city. They ain't gonna let no nigga know that though, right? Like, listen, bro, I'm about to take y'all all the way down on Hazelette. I'm about to take y'all to Brightmo. Listen, I'm doing this Saturday, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. How once was all black neighborhoods, they're now all Mexican. Mexicans that moved from Verner, they done came all the way past Michigan. Now they own to Warren. And they don't like to move nowhere where it's one of them. They know they can monopolize, so they looking at this shit like we'll take all these motherfucking houses and fix them up. Now, people think like, well, niggas don't want to work and niggas don't stick together. It ain't that. We don't get the same opportunity, man. And that's the truth. And then fuck what you talking about. We don't. Because listen, how what was once all black neighborhood 10 years ago, now it's all Mexicans. Where the fuck is they getting the money from? If they immigrants and they can't even speak fucking English, and they don't, how the fuck do they get the money to buy and fix these motherfucking houses up? To make it make sense. How? What about the black people that was in the houses? Why couldn't they get a loan or some help or a grant to fix their houses up? Why do we have to get, that's what I'm telling you. Y'all love Obama. This bitch made niggas so much. In 07, when that shit went bad and they took all nigga shit at one time, because it was all nigga shit and it was all pretty much, nigga, y'all from Detroit, how many motherfuckers you know went out to Belleville, went out to motherfucking Grosse Pointe and bought houses on a tax sale? It was all hood shit that went, nigga, it was all hood houses, all in Metro Detroit. Just like in Florida, it was all in the ghettos. They took all nigga shit. How the fuck can life be going on like it is right now, and then tomorrow we wake up, everybody's shit is in foreclosure? And they knew how to play the game. They knew how to play the game. They knew it was niggas sitting out here with $300, $400, $500, $200, $3 million in mattresses. Average big dope nigga in the hood got $3, $4 million sitting around somewhere. It might not, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you see a nigga sitting there with a Chevette, nigga $200,000 in old school cars in the motherfucking driveway, a Benz, a fucking this, and own that nigga a millionaire, my nigga. He's sitting on a lot of cash somewhere. So when the shit happened, niggas weren't used to no recession. We seeing houses for this and this, like damn. So niggas, what niggas do? I'm buying all this shit and I'm gonna take this money and fix it up and boom boom. But the problem was white people were smart. They knew not to do it, not to jump right then. Niggas never seen nothing like that. So niggas taking all their money, getting loans and all this shit. And they really wasn't loaning no money because it was a recession. So all this shit, they took a lot of people cash, because they weren't giving no loans. So now you done bought all these houses.